Who dictates the value of your life? Is it the people around you, the society that constantly watches and judges, or is it something deeper within you? In a world where our every action can be scrutinized and commented on, it might feel like our self-worth is in everyone's hands but our own. But let me share something revolutionary with you, drawn from the ancient wisdom of Stoicism. Your true value comes from within, not from the applause or the critiques of the crowd. Today, we're diving into how embracing Stoic principles can transform your understanding of self-worth, help you navigate the noise of societal expectations, and guide you towards a more authentic, resilient life. We're not just scratching the surface, we're going deep, challenging you to look inside rather than around you for validation. And I warn you, some of the ideas we'll explore might be radical if you're firmly anchored in seeking external approval. If you're ready to challenge the conventional, to delve into the profound teachings of Stoicism, and if you're looking for ways to cultivate a life that's truly your own, then you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with others who are on their own journeys of personal growth and philosophical exploration. Stay with us till the end to uncover how ancient wisdom is more relevant today than ever, and why sometimes the most profound truths about ourselves and our lives require us to confront and question everything we thought we knew. The trap of external validation. Let's unpack something we all encounter but rarely pause to deeply understand: the trap of external validation. It's a snare laid out by our culture, intricately woven into our everyday interactions where the number of likes, comments, or followers can seem to dictate our happiness and self-esteem. But is our worth truly just a collection of external affirmations? Stoicism, a philosophy that dates back to ancient Greece and Rome, challenges this notion robustly. Stoics teach us that the only true good lies in our own virtues, our wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. They argue that external factors, including other people's opinions, are beyond our control and critically indifferent to our true happiness. Imagine living in a state where your inner peace isn't shaken by a critical comment online or a disapproving glance in a public space. Stoicism isn't just about endurance, it's about recognizing what truly deserves your energy. Now think about the times when you've posted something online. There's often an almost immediate urge to check for reactions. Each notification acts like a mini reward, a hit that momentarily boosts your ego. But it's fleeting, isn't it? Soon you're checking again, hungry for more. This cycle can be addictive, pulling us further into seeking external validation and further away from self-reliance and personal contentment. What's worse, this hunger for external validation doesn't just stay online, it seeps into our real lives. We start molding our behaviors, our appearances, even our life choices to fit into what we think will earn us applause and approval. But here's a Stoic truth. When you base your happiness on the opinions of others, you give away your power. You become dependent on a foundation that's as unstable as the ever-changing opinions around you. Stoicism offers a powerful antidote, focusing on self-validation. It encourages us to turn inward, to seek our own approval. For Stoics, the goal is to cultivate an inner citadel, impervious to external shocks. This isn't about dismissing others, but rather about changing the weight their views carry. It's about finding freedom in understanding that you can exist completely and joyously with the approval that comes from within, grounded in your own values and actions. By prioritizing internal validation over external, we start to free ourselves from the trap. We begin to act with a purpose that resonates deeply with our true selves, not with a fleeting image crafted for societal applause. This shift isn't simple and it's not quick, but it is profoundly liberating. It empowers you to live authentically, to choose paths that align with your principles, and ultimately to lead a life that is not just reactive to external inputs, but proactive in fulfilling your own definition of success. Self-worth from within. Stepping into the realm of Stoicism, we find a refreshing approach to self-worth that deviates radically from today's norm. The Stoic philosophy, grounded in the teachings of thinkers like Marcus Aurelius Seneca and Epictetus, presents a compelling viewpoint that self-worth should emanate from within, rather than being a reflection of external validations. Let's delve into this a bit more deeply. Stoicism teaches us that true value isn't something you can gain or lose through the opinions of others. It's something inherently yours, rooted deeply in your virtues and the choices you make in alignment with those virtues. What does this mean in practical terms? It means that your worth is independent of how many people like your social media post, compliment your outfit, or applaud your achievements. These external factors are not bad, of course, but they are not the bedrock upon which you should build your sense of value. For Stoics, the core of self-worth lies in living according to reason, in harmony with your own nature, and in embracing virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It's about asking yourself, am I making decisions that I can stand by? Am I living truthfully and ethically? This internal dialogue fosters a kind of self-respect that is unshakable because it doesn't rely on external circumstances. It's self-generated and self-sustained. Consider the Stoic practice of daily reflection, often conducted through journaling or meditative thought. This isn't just about self-improvement. It's a method of reinforcing your internal value system. Every night, reflect on your day, not to berate yourself for mistakes or tally up your successes, but to honestly evaluate your actions against your values. This practice helps to solidify the understanding that your worth is defined by your ability to live virtuously, not by the shifting sands of public opinion. Now, embracing this Stoic approach doesn't mean you become indifferent to others. Rather, it's about recalibrating the influence external voices have on your sense of self. In a Stoic mindset, feedback from others is not a measure of your worth, but rather information that can be used to improve your alignment with Stoic virtues. It's about transforming criticism and praise alike into tools for personal growth without letting them disturb your inner peace. The beauty of viewing self-worth as something that comes from within is that it becomes much more stable and controllable. You're no longer at the mercy of others' whims or the societal pressures that push you to conform. Instead, you gain the freedom to pursue a life that truly reflects who you are, grounded in the sound principles of Stoic philosophy. Inner courage. Diving into the concept of inner courage through the lens of Stoicism, we uncover an empowering aspect of this ancient philosophy. Courage, in the Stoic sense, is not just about heroic acts or facing physical challenges. It's about the everyday bravery required to live authentically and adhere to your principles despite external pressures and fears. Inner courage is foundational in Stoicism. It's about having the fortitude to confront your own flaws and fears and choosing actions that align with your deeper values rather than those that simply seek to avoid discomfort or gain social approval. This type of courage asks you to look inward, to question not just what you do, but why you do it. Are your actions driven by a genuine belief in their rightness, or are they influenced by a desire for external validation or a fear of disapproval? Consider the scenario where you stand up for an unpopular but just cause. The courage here isn't just in the act of standing up, but in overcoming the internal battle against your own doubts and fears. Stoic courage means maintaining your course, even when it's rocky, trusting that your internal compass is set on virtue. Expanding on this, Stoicism teaches us that true courage involves not only facing external challenges but also internal vulnerabilities. It's about being willing to accept and work through your emotions, including those like fear and anxiety, viewing them as natural human experiences rather than weaknesses. This acceptance doesn't mean being led by these emotions, but rather observing them with a rational mind and deciding your actions based on wisdom, not whim. This form of courage is deeply liberating. It frees you from the tyranny of trying to control what is outside your power, like other people's opinions or every life outcome. Instead, it steers you toward what you can control, your beliefs, your decisions, your virtues. When you live this way, guided by inner courage, you're not just reacting to the world, you're actively shaping your life in accordance with your true self. Stoic courage also involves the readiness to revise your beliefs and actions in light of new understanding or better reasoning. This adaptability is a form of bravery because it requires you to let go of perhaps long-held beliefs when they no longer stand up to rational scrutiny. It's about having the courage to grow and evolve, recognizing that Stoic wisdom is not about having all the answers, but about seeking them with an open yet discerning mind. In cultivating this inner courage, we build a resilience that's deeply Stoic. It's a resilience that doesn't just help us endure, but helps us thrive, transforming life's inevitable challenges into opportunities for personal development. Each difficulty becomes a chance to practice virtue, to reinforce our commitment to our Stoic principles, and to